Final segment of the show for today. The topic is the economic benefit of foreign or international students to the economy of the United States and especially the economy of Tennessee. And of course, Dr. Madu has given us some very, very interesting information in reference to that. Let's continue our discussion, Dr. Madu, in dealing with the numbers that you're dealing with here.
Yeah, like I said before, you have 250,000. So, you know, foreign exchange program, you know, students going overseas to study from the United States. That's a very large number. You know, that's the largest number really of any other country sending students abroad. Some people might say, well, it's a small number, but it's not. You know, even if you look at the statistics I gave you, China, you know, which has a population of almost over 1 billion people, yeah, has 100 and some thousand students sent to the United States. Then compared with about 250,000 American students
going
outside the country, even though they're not in one country. But, you know, if you look at it statistically too, you find out that there are more Chinese students studying here than any other country in the world. There are more Indian students studying here than any other country in the world. So really this country attracts more foreign students than most other, you know, countries. So that's very important and significant. But like I said before, where I find some problems, you know, in terms of our foreign exchange program from this country, is that it seems we are not encouraging more of what you call the so-called minority students to participate in these programs. You know, either because of economic reasons or because the administrations in those schools have not seen it fit, you know, to pursue, you know, these programs, or lack of information. Any of those factors, you know, will play a significant role. But like I said earlier on, TSU did a very good job a few years ago in getting foreign students here and building partnerships with foreign universities. Vanderbilt has always done that. You know, that's why I have more foreign students there. And like I said about the benefits, the more foreign students you have in and the more exchange students you send out, the more the school benefits economically. Because a lot of these foreign students pay almost 2-3 times the school fees of, you know.
Oh, so generally there's probably a different fee assessment in terms of foreign students. Would that be correct?
Absolutely, absolutely. In some schools, you know, the foreign students pay 2 or 3 times what the, you know, average student from that state, the intuition, you know, pays. So that's very important. That's why a lot of schools want them to come, because their school fees alone, you know, balances the budget. A lot of the schools who are having some financial problems, even today, are those who've lost a significant number of foreign students. Yeah, because, for example, after 9/11, you know, with the attendant security crackdown, you know, visas and all this, from 2002 to 2005, you know, there's a significant drop the number of foreign students coming to the United States, particularly from the Middle East, you know, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Egypt. They found it harder, and also like countries in Africa, Nigeria and the rest, find it harder for students to get visas here. Within those 3 years, when all these security measures were being implemented. So as from 2006, 2007, it started rising up again. So right now, more foreign students are coming in than before, after 9/11. 9/11, you know,
everything went down.
Everything went down. And so a lot of schools started having economic problems because they started losing, you know, a whole lot of students that help them balance their budget.
And so in real sense, you continue to say that, so it's just that much of an economic impact on these institutions themselves.
That's correct. Absolutely, absolutely. It has significant economic impact on those institutions themselves. Yeah, the larger the number of foreign students, the more money, you know, that comes into, you know, the school. And like I said, add the expenses from the, you know, dependents and all that. So it's a significant chunk some schools, their budget. In fact, they might make up half of some schools' budget. I mean, okay, for example, a school like University of Southern California that has about 8,000 foreign students. Now, add their school fees and all that, that's a whole chunk of that school's revenue. Remove those 8,000 students, there will be severe economic problems in that school. So a lot of schools started having problems between 2002, 2006 because of the slump.
Cut back on